Is this the end for Rocket League? Has Rocket League fallen off? Well, answers can vary, so let's talk about it. Well, the first thing to do to check if a game has fallen off is look at the player count. So let's take a look at the Steam chart. The Steam chart says Rocket League has over 20,000 people playing a day. It's not really near its all-time peak, but this usually happens for games. Since we're only looking at the Steam chart here, there's other consoles and other, platforms Rocket League is on. So this number is going to vary a larger number in general. So this is not what we only can look at, but this is a rough estimate of how many people are playing on Steam, but we know there's a lot more. Now we got the player count out of the way. Let's look at the current state of the game. So what is the state of Rocket League? Well, Rocket League is still not in a terrible spot. The esports is still thriving and people still come back to the game. So let's look at the updates and what the game has been doing over these years. Rocket League is still getting constantly updated. That's why players, I think, keep going back to the game, because the updates aren't terrible, and they recently have been giving out free stuff. I'm not sure if it's a way of making players trying to come back, but the game is still enjoyable because the game keeps getting updated. Yes, it's not as big as Fortnite or, other Epic titles, but the game is still loved by Epic and, loved by the community. Now, what game modes does Rocket League actually offer? Well, they offer a variety of game modes, and like Heat Seeker and the Hoop one. These game modes are actually fun and make the game more engaging to the players, so if they get bored of the basic soccer, they could play other game modes like these. Are these game modes good for the game? Yes, they are, because they offer more, and I personally enjoy these game modes. So that's what I think about them. I think they are actually very good for the game because it mixes up, the Rocket League, the soccer style a little bit. Now, let's take a look at Rocket League Shop. The Rocket League Shop is actually not bad. I mean, yes, prices are still, are pretty big, but yeah. Besides that, Rocket League Shop is still not terrible. They're not so bad, and it's still affordable, but it's not bad. And the best thing about the shop is the crossovers the game offers. One crossover that came to the game that I actually bought was the NFL crossovers. I don't know if they're still in the game, but I don't think so. And I bought these crossovers because they're very cool, and when you buy it, it gives you a style to your car for every NFL team. I think that it's just a great, thing to add into the game because the crossovers truly mean a lot to all the players. Another cool crossover is the esports crossovers. I mean, you could get the esports car on your car and it looks actually really nice. Everything aside, what I just talked about, the updates, the crossovers, all this, is Rocket League's gameplay still good to this day? Yes, I think it is, but here's why. So let's put everything to the side. Let's put everything to the side like, the crossovers, the updates, the shop. The main thing about Rocket League is the gameplay. Easy to learn, hard to master. I bet you guys heard that phrase, a couple times, but why is it like this way? Rocket League's gameplay is very complex, but it's still easy to learn because you could do, the simple tricks to learn the game. But the aerialing, the wall riding, the jumping off the walls, the roof riding and doing all these flips in the air, that's where the game gets a little complex. But that makes this game actually great because it's hard to learn. I'm nowhere near this level at all, but I think I've reached maybe platinum in ranked. I don't really play this game that much anymore, but if you keep playing the game over and over again, you'll eventually learn how to do better things, and that's why I think Rocket League does right in its gameplay. Now, what about actually playing Rocket League? Is the experience still good? Well, over the years, Rocket League has been out for a very long time, so people might think the game's gone a little repetitive. That's why you might see a player count drop. But is the experience still good for the game? Yeah, I think it's still actually pretty good, because I come back to this game. I don't really, play this game that much anymore, because I wouldn't say it's in its prime, probably not at all, but people who love this game still come back to play it, and that truly means a lot to the game. And I come back sometimes to play it, and I really do enjoy it, and it's a good experience to hop on with a couple of friends eventually. And if you haven't, you should give it a try. You could always have fun and goof around. It's just a good experience overall. So let's come back to the question in the video title and everything. Is this the end for Rocket League? Is Rocket League over? Is Rocket League dying? No, not at all. I think Rocket League will not be able to keep up with its past, but that happens to the best of games. Rocket League is still enjoyable in my heart, and I'll always remember playing this game a long time ago, and I still come back to it, like I said, because the game is still good. I think it's still good and offers a good experience. Yes, people might leave the game because of its repetitiveness, but I still enjoy it. I think others do too. So as I just talked about, Rocket League is still in a good state. The game isn't over. The game hasn't come to an end. It's still good. But like I said, the main reason why people have stopped playing this game is because there's other games to offer. Maybe not like Rocket League, but there's a lot of new games coming out, and it just piques their interest instead of Rocket League. So that's why I think people have left the game a little bit, but it still holds up to this day. Now, what comes down to it is, what do you think? Do you think Rocket League is still relevant? Or do you think it's fallen off a lot and definitely won't reach its past self ever again? I would love to hear it in the comments below. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I really appreciate hitting 300 subscribers. Yes, it's a little, new of a video. I haven't talked about Rocket League yet, but I want to expand a little bit, and because Rocket League is a game I have in my heart, and I really do enjoy this game. But, people don't play as much anymore, but the game is definitely not dead, and I just enjoy it a lot. But thank you guys for 300 subscribers. It means a lot, and all the support I've gotten recently definitely makes my day, and I just have a big smile on my face. So thank you all for supporting the channel. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.